He likes older men. This guy likes older men. I'm great. How about you?
I watch your broadcast.
Thank you.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you,
I
sir.
just want to let you know what you see here.
Hmm.
This is not Atlanta. These are transplants.
Okay.
I'm 15 generations. I'm from Atlanta, born and raised. You see a bunch of these weirdos. They're not from here. This is not our city.
Okay.
I can validate Atlanta. 15 generations all the way back to slavery.
Wow. Okay.
Both sides, mom and dad.
Yeah.
What you see down here, these are people who just moved here. Majority of them are gay. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah.
And we want them out of this city.
Okay.
They have gave Atlanta a bad reputation. So I'm just letting you know, this is not Atlanta. What you see here, this is not Atlanta.
Wow. Okay.
That's why everyone you ask, make America straight,
Yeah.
they're what's wrong with it? It's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes it kind of the same thing in LA. When you go to LA, it's a bunch of transplants too.
I lived in Los Angeles as well. I moved back home in '89.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna start a broadcast myself because I gotta get this message out here.
You really should because a lot of knowledge is lost when the generations are disconnected. Because you saw it.
Right.
But in the news and the records, they'll lie about the history.
Exactly. A lot of propaganda. I'm 65, retired. I need something to do anyway.
You absolutely should start one. And you know what? Because I grew up raised by Southerners,
Gotcha.
and I always thought that Atlanta or Georgia, being in the South, you would think it would be conservative. And so just hearing, and I didn't even know black folks were gay till I was like in upper high school.
Right.
And so when I heard about that, I was like, how that add up?
These are transplants. What happened is the mayors that we've had, they allowed them to come here with conventions, the gay convention, and that just blew Atlanta up. So the gays moved here. Most of these black guys that are gay and some of the whites, they're not from here. They're not.
I'm gonna make sure I add that to my question next time they come.
Being honest, I'm born and raised Grady baby. They're not from here. These people have moved here and gave Atlanta the reputation, and Atlanta's selling out for the money.
The money usually will do it.
That's what I hate. But keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate it, man.
Sir, yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Be successful.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you so much.
Absolutely.
All right.
Should we make America straight again? Make America straight? No?
What are you talking about?
No? Black people ain't black no more. That's why we gotta stop with all of this, like help a brother out. Like there ain't no brothers no more. Ain't no brothers. They the same as the devils. Yes, indeed. That was some good information right there. That was some good information. I heard one gay dude talk about he was pro-black. I was like, how you gonna be gay and pro-black? You can't be gay and pro anything. You can't be gay and pro-white. You can't be gay and pro-black because you're not procreating. Should we make America straight again?
No.
Would you like Would you like to have a conversation, or are you just angry?
I'm asking you a question. That is part of a conversation.
Well, oh, you're running away. You're running away. I see. I see. I see. I see. I see. I noticed the IQ has to be low because it's taking a long time to figure out what that means. This is basic English here, ladies and saints. It's no complexity to these words.
So you're saying Candace Owens is a feminist. Why would you say that?
Good question. We say Candace Owens is a feminist because feminists generally are careerists. They prioritize work over their families. And we see that she works an awful lot. Also, they let the man lead. Feminists are against patriarchy. And we see Candace Owens is clearly a matriarch leading her family. So that's why we say that Candace Owens is a feminist.
That's pretty interesting because I actually used to watch Candace Owens because my mom used to watch Candace Owens a lot. I used to feel a little bit of ways because the only thing I didn't really like is the fact that she would wear her hair down straight. And I'm like, why not just wear it, natural? But I mean, I felt like she still had pretty valid points. But that's interesting that you're saying that she's a career woman because I guess you would have to be a career woman if you're out constantly on YouTube making a bunch of different content. But I'm still I don't know. I'm still not all the way there. Though. I feel like she has somewhat decent points. You know what I'm saying? When she's sitting up and she's speaking to a lot of the college students, like she'll go back and forth with them. They'll have their facts. She'll have hers, and she kind of holds her own pretty well.
Yeah, I'm not saying she's not a good polemicist. She is a good polemicist, but what we have to ask ourselves is if we're masculine men, do we want to have an example as a masculine man or as a woman? Because we emulate examples. So if we have a Candace Owens, which is a feminist, standing out in front, then we're suggesting to girls that this is what we want you to grow up and be: one who is dominant in the family, one who is dominating a man, one who is essentially out of place. And her rhetoric is out of line with her life, the way she's actually behaving. So that's all we're saying. We're not saying she's not smart. We're not saying she's not good at arguing. We're just saying that she's a liar and she has no integrity. And her example will create the world that we don't want. Her example creates a liberal leftist world. Yeah. Yeah. Marquette.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. Absolutely. Check me out, Marquette Devon on Instagram. I appreciate you. Yes, sir. Should we make America straight again? Should we end women's suffrage? Should we make America straight again?
Nice meeting you. I just wanted to know what you guys stand for and everything.
Good question.
Yeah. Always open to a conversation.
Okay, well, what's on your mind?
Uh, that you guys were saying there, in terms of Candace Owens being a feminist, I thought she was anti-feminist.
What's a feminist?
Like the pure definition of
Oh,
a
you don't have
feminist.
to give me a
So I
dictionary definition. Like, what are some of the things that feminists do? How do they live?
so I think Candace, if I'm not mistaken, she's very into the two-parent household, mother cooking, kind of like that Nara Smith type idea, right?
Alright.
That more traditional idea,
Yes.
right? So I thought that's
You
what
said traditional?
Yeah.
Mother cooking?
Yeah.
Who's the head of the family?
the man.
The man.
Yeah.
Okay. And in a traditional family setting, if a woman were to get married, does she take the man's last name? You in a
I
traditional
guess in a
family,
traditional, yeah, in a traditional age is hyphenated.
we're not talking about today.
I
in
know,
a traditional-
yeah, you would take man's
Okay.
last
So if you're a conservative, you're also traditional.
Yes.
So being that she's traditional and conservative, is her husband's last name Owens? That's an important thing. So let's parking lot that. You have no idea who her husband is.
I know he's British.
You know he's British and he's white. Okay. So it wouldn't be very conservative or traditional in the context of American politics for your relationship to be A, interracial,
Yeah.
B, for you to not take your husband's last name,
Yeah.
C, for you to be a careerist, D, for you to put your work before all things as a priority.
Yeah.
Traditional would be the opposite. You are known by your husband. You know, when women used to get married, they'd be known as Mrs.
Yeah.
John Doe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, then how is it if she's a traditional woman, you don't even know her husband's name?
I don't know her husband's name, but I will say that I do listen to her podcast, and she doesn't hide the fact who her husband is, and she's married, and she loves being a mother, and all that type of stuff. I think more in the sense of,
But I'm saying if she's traditional, why don't you know her husband's name?
oh, I have no idea.
Well, that's because she's out leading and he's the homemaker.
Doesn't he have his own company? Doesn't he like run his own startup and stuff like that?
You don't know his name, so you know what he does.
I thought he had his own business.
So it seems like you're asking a lot of questions because you have a lack of information. And I think that's the important thing is like when you actually look under the hood with folks like Candace Owens, you find out that it's not adding up. In the traditional sense, and it appears, what are you, African?
Yes.
Okay, where are you from?
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
Beautiful thing. So as a Nigerian,
Yeah.
they're today more traditional, similar to America used to be. Now, in the traditional sense, does the woman go out and work or does she stay at home?
In today's day and age, she.
Why do you keep,
No.
no, here's the problem. Nigerians are supposed to be higher IQ Africans, right? We like to say the Nigerians, they're so smart, they're engineers and doctors. But every time I ask you a question, you keep going away from what I'm actually asking you very quickly, and it shows that you're struggling to maintain your position. So,
I
for
have no
example,
position. I have no position.
no, you do have a position
I
because
don't.
every time I ask, no, no, no,
Thank you
no,
for
no,
conversation.
no. Every time I ask you, you keep ignoring the question. I
I'm not.
say traditionally, and then you said in today's day and age.
Yeah.
That's the exact opposite of what I said. So why, if I ask you about traditionally, you immediately say in today's day and age?
I don't know. I'm just asking a question.
I can understand why you say that because
Yeah.
you
You
have
know,
a point. You know what I
I'm
mean?
more.
Like in
I'm more.
today's day and age, a lot of women are career
Yeah.
women, and that's what they're pursuing. So
Yeah.
I kind of see his point based upon
Yeah.
what he
I'm
means
not
by it's
negating
not
what
being.
he's saying. You know, my thing is, I'm not here to come in and say I really came for curiosity.
Yes. Saying you were. I
Right.
had the same question about
Yeah.
that.
Like
So
that was it. It wasn't. It's not. It's not me
No,
position. I'm
you
just
do.
here.
You
I'm
do.
more
No, and
here
there's
to
nothing
find.
wrong with that. What we have to do is we have to be more honest and straightforward. The challenge of today is that we've lost honesty, integrity, and masculinity. So instead of being honest and saying, I do have a position, I favor this person or I favor this ideology, you're suggesting that you're completely objective, which is not true. You're not objective. Almost none of us
No.
are.
No. No.
And in actual fact, you're more liberal than you realize.
Okay.
You're not a representation of Ibu culture or what?
Ebo.
Ebo.
Yeah.
I don't know and I don't care to be. I ain't gonna lie to you. You're I'm from LA. But you're not a representation of that because in the West, your value set has been recreated.
Okay.
Yes. So every time I talk about that which is traditional, you're favoring that which is contemporary because that's where your current value set is.
Uh. So I would agree that our lives are based off of objective truths and what we experience personally, right? I mean, I'm not coming here and saying that my question was really more about Candace Owens being a feminist. I listen to her podcast relatively frequently, and so I know that based off of the things that she's saying, right?
Okay, so what's more real in the world? Words or actions? What's more real?
Actions.
Actions. Okay. So is a feminist a woman who's pro career?
Yes,
What's more important to a feminist, career or family?
it would be career.
It would be career. Now, I run a podcast and Candace runs a podcast.
Yes,
She's way more active than I am.
yes.
Is it possible to be a great mother or prioritize being a mother with multiple children and being a wife while podcasting and traveling that much?
that would be kind of difficult. That definitely is going to be difficult. Yeah.
Why are you thinking so long? It's okay to concede a point. That's a component of being honest. The problem is that you're not willing to open yourself to information or to facts. And that's why, as a part of character education today, we have to teach people to be rational. The left, which you might think that you're on the right, but you're actually on the political left. The right is racist and psychotic as well, but you're on the political left because of the way you're so emotional. And the political left and the right in America is right next to each other. You notice they both agree on interventionism abroad. They both agree on giving money to Israel, and they both agree on the empowered woman. And it's detrimental. That's why we have a declining birth rate.
Okay.
May I interject?
Go ahead.
I think what's confusing you and Candace Owens, and I'm not. This is not disrespectful. You're an immigrant.
Yeah.
You're an immigrant. Candace is an immigrant. When you look at America, you have to look at two sides. Even though you're born here, your culture from your parent from Nigeria.
Yes.
So they're teaching you Nigeria philosophy and how the world works. But you have to understand when you're in America,
Yeah. Yes.
you have to know the descendants of slaves, not just accept what white America says.
Okay.
Because they're trying to keep control and money and wealth and control the society. But if you don't really understand America, like it's been here 500-600 years, it's deep. You got to know both the histories. If you don't know the black history and the white history, you'll fall for any of that. Like he's correct. Candace Owens is a feminist. She is.
I mean, it's so interesting because when you kind of lay it out that way, I could agree for sure. But I do think that it's more. It's not even. It's more in the sense of like I'm wrestling with it in my head, like kind of what you're saying, because she is so anti-feminist. But the things that you are saying, I guess, would be more colloquial to a feminist. So does that mean that like women like so I guess someone who wants their own okay. So I guess a traditional woman shouldn't have her own platform and share her own voice. Or like, how would you suggest her to kind of?
If she's a traditional woman, stay at home, make a great home for her family, make a great home for her husband, let him earn the money, and support the family in rising up. That's a woman's role.
Okay, I mean, that's your point of view.
That is my point of view. That's also the point of view of your ancestors.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree.
So, do you realize that you're basically a liberal white woman?
No, I wouldn't agree to that.
You wouldn't agree, but in actual fact, you're a liberal white woman. That's why I'm here to try to bring you back to the core of what you actually are. You're in the hells of North America, and your culture has been shed.
Okay, I just want to know what you guys are about.
Good question. Group of men and women with sections all around the world who focus for excellence in health, wealth, and relationships.
What's the name of your group?
SASN, SASN. Yes. So you can go to the SASN. Yes. THESASN.
I'm just interested.
I appreciate that.
What are your,
Absolutely.
what are your, so I guess,
And we'll actually be in Africa, in Benin, and in Nigeria in late December, early January, doing events there. We're trying to help Africa go nuclear.
yeah, I mean, look, I'm always interested when a group of black people get together. I'm just so interested in terms of what it is that I was, because I don't agree. Trump is not America first. You could look at the Israel stuff. Black women or liberal white women. I can see that. I guess, and then like Trump is not a conservative, and Republicans have always kind of come out and said that he is not a conservative. Like he doesn't represent that. Like he's like a new movement that isn't conservative ideals. The Candace Owens is a feminist one. That was an interesting one, and the way that you put out your points, I think I might have to pontificate on that a little bit because I'm more interested in the sense of like I do agree like the traditional stuff and in that sense, but I do think that like I don't know like it's like more in the sense of like it sounds like she's not really allowed to have a voice or she's not allowed to really speak out on her own opinions and stuff like that. So that's the part that I'm really
Right. You're wrestling with that because you're a victim of white woman liberal ideology. You're a victim of the matriarchy. Women are not supposed to be speaking out. They're supposed to be a component of family. Your family represents you. And this is not only true in truly conservative circles in America, it's true throughout the Arab world, throughout the African world, throughout the Asian world. Family is supreme. And when family crumbles apart, you start to see what you're seeing here: increasing rates of illegitimacy, fatherless homes, increasing situation of low birth rates, because when women get empowered, they destroy.
Here's a question for you.
That's interesting.
What should her husband do about that?
So, yeah, I'm so interested.
Well, the thing is, he can't do anything about it because he is who he is, she is who she is, and these are uncivilized persons. And so our effort is to push forward our culture and our cultural influence and leave them to do as they please. And we're focusing on the youth and bringing the youth into sensible thinking, because the truth of the matter is you cannot change a woman like her who is unruly, disobedient, and wants to be the leader and the competitor to men. You can't change her. And her husband is a beta male. He's effeminate and he's under a matriarch. And that you cannot change.
The last one I just want a little bit more clarification is could you expand on what you mean by black women or liberal white women?
Black women are liberal white women, which is to say, similar to yourself, all of their ideas come from liberal white women, specifically something called gender feminism. And they learn this in the university system. And in fact, nowadays, they're learning it from the start of public schooling all the way through. What I'm expressing is that when you hear a black woman say, I'm an independent woman, it doesn't make any sense. The black woman has never been dominated by the black man in America. That's not our history. So where did you get the idea that you needed to separate? The black woman was always working, because when they came out of enslavement, They were in low income status.
Yeah.
So she had to work. She was never a homemaker or a housewife. So she was victimized by liberal white woman ideology. And where did the liberal white woman ideology of gender feminism come from? The truth is it came from the LGBTQ. Because if you're a homosexual woman, you could not exist without the man because you couldn't open a bank account, you couldn't get credit, you couldn't go in the working world. So they had to have access to capital and economics so that they could engage in their relationships.
Do you think that a lot of why black women, we could talk about like Lyndon B. Johnson, like, but like, do you think that like a lot of why black women are how they are today is, and we can talk about the systematic
Yeah.
destruction of the black man,
Okay.
but like, do you think that has more to do with the black man failing the black women?
Anytime you observe a woman in disrepair, it's certainly the fault of the man. The man is the leader,
Okay, we can agree to that.
right? The man, well, you don't agree that the man is the leader because you believe in the empowered woman. A woman is not to be empowered as anything other than a great mother and a great wife. Beyond that, she is a danger to herself and others.
Why would you say that?
I wouldn't agree, but okay,
I-
we can agree to disagree. That's okay. We can agree to disagree.
Some things it's about agreement, and other things it's about the data. If you want to say we don't have a matriarchy, this is false. In the black community in America, we do have a matriarchy. 70% of black families are run by a black woman. You look at educational attainment, you look at criminality, you look at mental health, all very low in families that are headed by black women. This doesn't mean the black woman's particularly wicked, but this means that matriarchy leads to bad outcomes.
Yeah, but like the thing is that it's the removal of the removal of the black man from the household. It's the fact that black men aren't necessarily performing. They're, like,
They're not performing. You're correct on that.
here. Yeah, so that's what I mean by what do you expect? My question is, what do you expect these? I believe, I think where you and I could possibly agree is I believe in that nuclear family, that two-parent household providing, right? So I will say that I don't know how it's sustainable for anyone to be able to provide for a child or anything like that on their own, let alone multiple, right? But I will say that like, black men aren't within the household, so it's like
Yes, and yes, so let's talk about that. The number one fix to that is the black woman being obedient, number one, to whoever she chooses to sleep with. That's your guy. You get planted in one time. You don't have multiple baby daddies. The guy that you are pregnant by, that's your guy. You need to be obedient to him. Now, the step before that is selection. How do they get better at selecting a man? That's something that we assist with organizationally. We have a group called the Lady Saints. If the woman doesn't have a father or an older brother or an uncle or a imam or a preacher, she can bring him to us, say, what do you think of this guy? And we will vet him. And then the other piece, because you mentioned that black men are underqualified. They are.
Yeah.
Black men lack education, high levels of criminality. In Atlanta, half of them are fruitcakes. And then you have the other ones that are just unproductive, right?
Yeah.
So once you get through all the rascals that are playing video games all day, you have a small group of men.
I agree.
Black women must be hypergamous even more than women of any other race because there's fewer winners among the black Americans.
Yeah.
So in as much as that's the case, you should have one man marry more than one black woman, which is to say honor her and take care of her as opposed to make her a baby mama.
So let me ask you.
Let me see if this black woman has anything to
Go
say.
ahead.
I don't want to be recorded.
Go ahead.
Oh, you don't want to be recorded. What about your audio? Can your audio be in with no video? Okay. So don't get her face. Just...
Black women are liberal white women. Explain that. What do you mean by that?
I'm sorry you have to hear this again, but it'll probably help it'll help your soul. It'll help your soul.
This is so. I'm so interested.
Help your soul here. Black women are liberal white women. Much of what they know comes from the university, which is the liberal white woman's area of dominion intellectually. The gender feminism that the white woman put forward is what has controlled the thinking of the black woman. What's an example of that? You hear black women say, I'm an independent woman. You also hear them say, I don't need no. No, you know it, sister. I don't need no.
You know I know it.
Oh, I know you know it. I don't need no.
I'm asking a question.
No, you know it. I'm a answer, but don't play with me.
I don't know. Tell me.
He not even a black American.
Tell me.
And I know he knows. I know he knows.
I don't need a what?
I don't. You've never heard black women say in chorus and in unison, I don't need no.
I don't know what you're going
I'm gonna give you another one. Let's see if you'll do this one.
You
I can do bad by my.
You shouldn't use two negatives.
I can do no. This is the language. No, this is the language.
Hey, what?
I can do bad by my.
I don't know.
Are you a black American? No. That doesn't mean you're Black American. Your parents go back to the descendants of slaves, or your parents go back to Trinidad or Jamaica or
One of my
Nigeria.
parents is Bahamian.
Okay, one of them is not Black American. Okay, so when I say I can do bad by myself, this is common language of the Black woman. I don't need no man is the other bit of common language. I think you're being disingenuous because that's very common. There's no way you can grow up in America Black and not have heard that many times. So when you hear people like Beyonce, even in our music, talk about an independent woman, even while she's married, this is the ideology of the gender feminist that comes from white women, namely professors in universities. Black women are very much so educated.
Don't give him attention, please.
Go away, white man. Go away. Go away, white man. No, it's not. Go away, white man. Go away, white man.
You go away.
Go away, white man. I feel threatened. This is good. Are you getting this guy? This is good.
Shame! Shame!
Hey, do not walk up on her. Do
Shame!
not walk up on her. I feel threatened for my life.
Shame!
I feel threatened for my life.
Shame!
I feel threatened for my life.
Shame! On all of you!
I feel threatened for my life.
Shame! Shame!
I feel threatened for my life.
Shame!
I feel threatened for my life.
Shame!
Please, I'm standing my ground. I'm standing my ground.
It's never been black.
I'm standing my ground.
It always will be diverse and welcoming. And
No.
do not tolerate
You're a
this
devil.
hatred.
You're a devil.
This is Atlanta.
You're a devil.
Do not hate here.
You're a devil.
Be afraid.
You're a devil.
Love. Shame.
You're a devil.
Shame.
You're mentally ill.
Shame.
Do you want to have a conversation?
Shame. 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 Don't touch me. Shame. Don't touch me. Shame. Shame.
I feel threatened for my life.
Shame. Shame.
I feel threatened for my life.
Shame.
I feel threatened for my life.
Shame.
I feel
Shame.
threatened for my life.
Shame. Shame.
I feel threatened for my
Shame.
life.
Shame.
I
Go
feel
home.
threatened for my life. Bye, white man.
Don't have time.
Evil white man. Evil white man. Evil man. You're a deviant. Why are you trying to control everything, white man? Don't come over here trying to control, white man. You're a deviant. What's up? Hey, pleasure to meet you. The whites, they like to dominate. They like to dominate. Well, it makes perfect sense. This is what they like to do. They like to dominate and control. And they've been able to successfully dominate and control the black woman using gender feminism and also using government to move the black man out of the household. I'm sure you've heard that many times. Now, what if you go back to the history of the black American that came out of slavery? Then they're supposed to get 40 acres and a mule. They did not get that, which means they went into instant poverty. They were under Jim Crow, segregation, which means that they were in yet another level of poverty. The woman had to work all the way through. She was not a homemaker. She was not a housewife, the black woman. The white woman was. So then they came out of segregation. And then they actually became poorer after that. Per capita income was lower once we desegregated and integrated. It was not what Martin Luther King would do. So now the question is, what ideology of, and I'm independent of what? You've never been dominated by your man at a significant level. Under slavery, the white man dominated you. Then coming out of slavery, you were in poverty and you weren't controlled by a black man economically because you were both working. You're never a housewife or a homemaker. There are no black women who've created ideology. They've only taken what they've been given by the liberal white woman.
Okay. Trump is not America first.
Right.
Tell me.
Trump is prioritizing his ideological pursuits. Argentina is not America. He's arranged to give them $40 billion, even during the time that the government was shut down and they're downsizing the government and taking people out of jobs. Primarily, you know who lost the most jobs under Donald Trump's downsizing? Black women. The number one demographic by far. And a part of the reason they lost so many jobs is because they get into those government jobs because they're very stable and predictable, hard to get fired, easier to get in for a black woman, which is a woman who's probably discriminated against in the job market, similar to black men. So he gave $40 billion to Argentina while our government was shut down and while he was downsizing and while he was pausing EBT, which I don't believe in, but it's like, hell, if you're giving out money to Argentina, you might as well give some here. Then also, if you look at the money given to Israel to commit murder abroad, we could go on to 1,000 different examples that show he's not America first, and frankly, a liar.
And what's the name of your organization?
The Assassin, The Assassin, THESASN.com. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Marquett Devon.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love your look. It's very natural. It's good to see.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good day.
You too. Oh, what's up? What?
You see no one engaged.
Who's that?
The biker and
The biker? Okay, okay. White man was wild, wasn't he?
wow.
That was funny. That was really funny. I like that. I like that.
Try to see if I can get
It's funny how white folks think that they get to control and decide what you're about to do. Bro said, like, this is my hood. That was extraordinary. Yeah. Increase what? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think Charlie Kirk was as big as the media portrayed. I think he was big, but he's being made a tool out of now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was not the most clever white man I've seen. He was pretty goofy, honestly. Not a fan. Should we make America straight again? White male? No. That's a shame. Where'd the strong white men go? Where the racist ones go? I need them back. I think I prefer them. Should we make America straight again? Insanity. I think these are the guys that are the problem. Those are the ones that are the opposite of straight. They're everywhere. It's funny how that white guy felt to create a disturbance. It's very strange. Would you like to chat? Okay. Just staring? Okay. Very angry, these liberals. Should we make America straight again? Amen. Peace to the saints. Peace to the saints. Should we make America straight again? You know, the thing with the Candace one is she's a liar. That's why she's so effective, because most people, you expect that someone's not going to go online and lie to you every single day about who and what they are. I'm the only person that like did a little bit of thinking on that. No, she's not a puppet. She's just a profiteer. She's a profiteer. Yes. I think Dr. Umar is not very bright, but he's a decent speaker, and black people are easily fooled. Umar doesn't have a school. It's been 10 years. How you doing, sister? Good. No, it's been 10 years. Umar doesn't have a school. Honestly, I think he could have built a goddamn spaceship in that amount of time. No, really, he could have. I think Elon built one in that amount of time. Yes. I appreciate you. Should we make America straight again? No, they won't allow the whites to speak up anymore. Be brave. I'm okay with you speaking up. Should we make America straight again?
I'm gonna head out. Catch you guys. I appreciate
Absolutely.
the conversation. I think conversation's really important, whether
It's a
you
start.
agree or you disagree.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a power in conversation. So I see what you guys are appreciate any type of conversation. I think when and no one's talking, that's when it becomes dangerous in this vacuum.
I
So
agree. I agree with you there. All right.
man, see you. Take care, man.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Should we make America straight again? No, no fathers in the house? It's a shame. Should we make America straight again? Very good. Appreciate you. You know, it's funny, the Zesty Rascals, the mental illness is very clear. You see, we see bro come over here just yelling belligerently. I'm like, where the police at? Where's the security at? We should hire a black guy to come do it and just see if the outcome is the same. Imagine, bros over like, shame. I'm like, where was this nigga at during slavery? Where was he at during slavery? Extraordinary. Yeah, we definitely got to have like three people in Shiesties, just one run a bing in the back of the head, just run off. Like, I don't know who that guy was. Who was that? Who was that guy? Yeah. We might have to go hire some goons before the next one. Just random hood niggas. Just like, hey, you know what to do. Here's a $500 retainer. You know what to do. That was wild. Somebody put he's a demon. I actually think that's correct. Like, bro is an actual demon. Like, this brought the evil out of my boy. He's an actual demon. Uh, shout out to B type of guy. Writes, what in the hell was that man on? Here's support for dealing with that BS. I appreciate you. Shout out to the folks supporting the work. Yeah, I have a feeling one day one of those guys is gonna empower me to do God's work, and I will do God's will. I will do. Yeah, yeah, I will do God's will. Little does he know. Should we make America straight again? uh, uh, I appreciate you, man.
Like you got 3 pages. I didn't even know you was in there.
What, on YouTube?
I be on Instagram.
Are you on IG? Oh, see, I'm really a YouTuber, so the IG is just the clips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find. I've been over there just watching. I'm gonna go find
Okay.
out but catching the clips.
Yeah.
It just showing me how you can really just get out of no matter what you really doing out here, them clips and just them small pieces. They might not want your whole cake, but they damn sure want a slice of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I
just
appreciate you, man.
on that King James.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right. Should we make America straight again? The big thick one. She knows she like the brothers. She knows she like them. Big solid girl. She be searching for athletes. Yes, sir. You said my. Yeah.
I don't
Mm.
like know what exactly you do.
MarQuett.
So are you like what exactly are you like pushing in terms of like mentality and whatnot?
Good question. Sister, should we make America black again? So we're making sure that we empower men to be great leaders, responsible, good earners. We empower women to be upright and moral. And so we have a group of people around the world, men and women, who are pursuing excellence in health, wealth, and relationships. That's what we teach, the basics of it.
All right. Hey, is it like an organization?
Exactly. It's an organization called the Assassin.
The assassin.
The Assassin, SASN. We pronounce it Sassin.
All right, but I don't really have like any questions. I like look into it and stuff. I'm not very politically. I don't know any.
Honestly, it's really not about this. This is just to engage the conversation. We got a section in Atlanta. He's actually our executive here. He's on security detail right now, but that's our executive here. So he basically runs Atlanta, and they get together, do workouts, do business, all kinds of stuff. So it's a good group of brothers out here just being positive and making sure that they move forward.
So like,
What do you mean by community building?
you said he's here like in an Atlanta chapter of what this is. So like, do you all like host specific things that have to do with our community, our communities?
We host things for ourselves, and our thing is that we kind of got like a three sentences that we follow: be yourself, be good to yourself, be good to good people. be yourself, be good to yourself, be good to good people. So our number one thing is find out, are you a good person? So we only want to deal with good people. We're not on that like, hey, treat everyone great. No, if you're a good person, then we will honor you, and we want to associate with good, productive, honest, upright people. So it's not about dealing with random people, because some people are shysty. You could be shysty, but we're really about vetting people first, and then that's the community we build based on the good people.
So like the community that you are building, how I'm gonna say this. I don't really know. I don't want to waste your time either, but
Yeah. Ponder on it. You got my contact info. If you got any questions, shoot me a note, brother. Pleasure to meet you. Ladies, should we make America straight again? You don't like straight men? Is your dad a straight man? She keep laughing. I don't. That's hilarious. I'm a funny guy. I'm a funny guy. Should we make America straight again? Should we make America straight again? Excuse me. He said, "Excuse me." How are you?
Very gay, yes indeed. Very gay. So sad. Oh my goodness. There's a lot to talk about here. A lot of good
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
A lot of good stuff. Trump is not America first. You're right. He's an imperialist. You know, they care about their own
That part.
resource extraction and stuff. Of course, he lies to the people and tries to populate. You know, he's a populist, right? Tries to get the masses of people to say, yeah, Trump's gonna put. You know,
He
America
is.
first.
He performs as a populist, but he's not a
Of course,
populist.
he's an imperialist like the rest of them. He's the wolf. Malcolm X talked about the white conservative and the white liberal, and he said there's a wolf, right? The conservatives like a wolf. They gnash their teeth. You know who they are. We know who Trump is. His mask off, right? And then there's the liberal, right? Who's like the fox, who has the same gnashing teeth. They're gonna eat your head off just the same, but they're gonna smile and you're gonna walk out and then you gonna think it's a doggy and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Quite frankly, he said the fox is more insidious than the wolf. You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying? The fox is more than the wolf. You know, for me, it's interesting, you know, having Trump in power, as opposed to someone like Kamala Harris or Joe Biden or whatever. Because it really
Did
is
you
the
you feel like Joe was doing anything for the people?
no, now he's an imperialist just the same. You know, he's the fox. He's the most insidious fox. You know what I'm saying? Insidious, you know, type of ideology. Is it evil ideology?
That
God
go
is
ahead, go off.
where are we at? You know what I'm saying? And quite people's game. We were talking they than the conservatives. We know it. People, Obama, all fucking. But the people who's truly indigenous, their ancestors have been walking up and down this land for thousands of years before them colonizers came and drew the border. Got all these children in cages. Trump, everybody at brunch though. The Trump comes in, it's kids in cages, and that's how we should respond. It's kids in cages. What the fuck? And then Biden come in and suddenly it's a child processing migrant facility, and everybody back to brunch. You know what I mean? And then back at Trump.
So let me ask you this then: Are we in revolutionary times?
We're in revolutionary time, like globally. You know what I mean? The revolution pop up. That's what I talk about. The revolution going on in the Sahel, in the alliance of Sahel states, right, all across the African, you know, West African world, in Mali, Burkina Faso.
Do you believe that Africa should be nuclear?
For Africa, you see how North defended up, and people wonder or don't know why places like North Korea are all so militarized and the culture so militarized. It don't just come from nowhere. The United States government in 1950 in the war of, you know, the Korean War that they skipped over in your, you know, social studies class, or they, you know, talked about it for a hot, quick slide, bombed damn near 20% of the whole population to smith. Like, are we surprised that let's nuclearize? It's the reason why people don't fuck with North Korea. And you know what I'm saying? Like, we
Fewer F bombs. Fewer F.
So yeah, that's that on that.
I
Anyway,
appreciate
yes
that.
sir, yes sir, yes
Absolutely.
sir. Y'all should follow ABAS about
Is that you
about
on,
imperialism.
that's you on
That's the
Instagram?
Coalition for the Elimination of Imperialism on Instagram. And we really trying to. I'm really out here as a local program, you know, for our black people here to feed and clothe and politically educate people here about the need to connect our struggle here with the struggle to liberate Africa. Right?
Okay.
Black people all
All
over
right.
the world.
Well, he gave you the IG. I appreciate you.
We're gonna be liberated until our
Absolutely.
continent is free. You know what I'm saying? But we can't also ignore the plight of our people here while we hyper focus on the continent. A lot of people can for or choose either or. You know, they might be Pan-Africanists or a big politics, and they and there's people here protecting their black neighbors and Black
All
Lives
right.
Matter.
Well,
But they
check
ain't
this
not black
man out
niggas.
on IG.
I got a lot to
Apparently, he
say.
got a
We
lot
can
to say.
do.
Check him out on IG. All right.
Y'all
Pleasure.
be good. Love y'all.
Absolutely.
All right.
How are you? Okay. Shout out to bro. I thought he might have, been guzzling Skittles, but apparently not. That's a beautiful thing. She tried to read that quick, huh? Get on. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. That white fella, that demon came out of that boy. That boy, that demon came out. What did he think he was doing? Should we make America straight again, brother?
Sure.
All right. Peace to the saints. Shorty yoked up. I need to get in the gym ASAP. I need to get in the gym expeditiously. Should we make America straight again? She was one of the Golden Girls. You ever saw that TV show? It's phenomenal. Should we make America straight again? They might look nice, but that's actually the representation of hell on earth. That's a representation of pure evil. Little did you know. Should we make America straight again? You never seen so many quiet white women, huh? It's good. It's a beautiful thing. Actually, I'm kind of enjoying it. It's actually a really remarkable thing. I guess when they can't yell and do all this stuff safely, they don't want to do it. Everybody has so many dogs too. Yes, indeed. I think that's also a representation of mental illness. Should we make America straight again?
No.
I could tell by the way bro was walking. Super zest. Super zest. Not a little. Should we make America straight again?
I don't know.
Should we make America straight again? She got enough to feed a village from her stomach, though. Audio's cutting out. Was it more than one person saying it? Okay. Take a look. Let's see. It does cut periodically. Curious. How's it sound right now? Let me know. So this man had a lot of energy drinks, never in life. Should we make America straight again? You know, women are really comfortable with perversion. They are. Should we make America straight again? We haven't seen a masculine man in years. Remember, bro, from yesterday, like the one that was on my stream. I thought he'd have came up and said hello. Like people be so shy. And where was the police at when the white ball was going crazy? Oh, the police are probably here because a white dude, the one that was yelling, probably called him. That's my bet. Should we make America straight again? Good Lord. Should we make America straight again? I think that guy's European. I don't think those are actually Americans. Should we make America straight again? Oh, when the guy was yelling? What, the white dude? That was like dreadhead. Oh, yeah. He was, yeah. Very energetic fellow. Very energetic. How you feel? I'm all right. Should we make America straight again?
Straight.
Yes, straight. Yeah, am not surprised. As a black woman with a blonde wig on, we know that she can't be sane. It's impossible. Make America straight again?
Absolutely.
My man, peace of the saints. I should have known he had the waves dipping. I already knew he was on the right stuff. Oh boy, we got one of the most zesty rascals over here. Should we make America straight again?
I'm good, my man.
It's an old school player right there. Don't matter what you got. I'm good, brother. I'm good, brother. I'm all right, brother. Nigga had a toothpick in his mouth. It's an old school nigga right there. Should we make America straight again? Yeah, make America straight again. Peace of the saints. Should we make America straight again? I think that might. Transformers. She was holding it in. She was holding it in hard. Hard she was holding it in. Shout out to the folks supporting the work. I appreciate I am Sire supporting via Super Chat. Shout out. Now also, okay, I think that's the only person who has support. Shout out. We appreciate you. 100%. And shout out to the folks who are members, who are really a part of this thing of ours. Should we make it? No!
Well, what you mean?
What's going on, man?
Oh,
What's going
What's
on?
that with you, man? Welcome
I'm
to
chilling.
Atlanta.
I appreciate you.
Hey, look,
Appreciate
all
you.
the game you can show me, bro. How can I serve you?
I appreciate you.
Hey, this the big homie. Hey, now this the big homie. Know what I mean? Hey, hold on. I first want, hey, Enrique. Nice to meet y'all. Hey, I ain't a confirmed saint, but I'm trying to be.
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't. Hey, Enrique.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I ain't been active in the chat. I'm a very busy man.
Okay, that's a beautiful thing. Shout out to everybody. If you haven't joined the section, you're missing out. Really become a part of this thing of ours. Assassin.com, THESASN. Log in, boss up. We really outside.
Hey, anybody trying to play with the big homie? I'm on it.
Oh, you just missed it. We had a crazy white ball. A crazy white ball. Like, shame, shame, shame. You missed it. It was funny as hell too. Yeah, yeah, we all do.
We got. Ooh, hey, look.
Yeah.
If you ever do a movie on the black balls, right?
Uh-huh.
Let me play Crazy Raw. Let me play Crazy Raw. Hey, I can't do my quick because I don't want to say anything, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, let me do
He said, "Let me play Crazy Rob." I know you in a different kind of mindset if you want to play Crazy Rob. Whew. Come on over here. Come on now. Yeah. See, that's the kind of guy I'd take his girl because his girl more manly than him. You heard me? She really needs somebody to thug her out. Piece of the Saints. She needs somebody to thug her out. Like, bro ain't even on program. You can already tell she cheating on little buddy. I damn near wish they'd both come back just so we could do it. Hello. Should we make America straight again? I think she's in. She's in for it. Little extra long torso, but I'd be messing with it like that. You heard me? I mess with the extra long torso. Should we make America straight again? Make America straight again. Should we make America straight again? Make America straight again? Come on, Mom. Make America straight again? Make America straight again. Oh, this is great. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. These people shouldn't even be allowed to vote, to be honest with you. These people should not be allowed to vote. Like we are overwhelmed with degenerates. Like IQ is bottomed out. Should we make America straight again? Oh, she got the septum piercing, so you already know. Should we make America straight again? Y'all hear her yelling in the background? Do you guys hear this woman yelling in the background? Let me know. Make America straight again? Oh. I know, right? Right? That's insane. Should we make America straight again? Bro, eyes ain't right. Bro, you can't never trust a nigga that's 5'6", because them niggas the most dangerous. You heard me? Because you got to figure out how they gonna win. Because they trying to win. Like, what is this nigga about to do? The nigga looking dangerous as hell. Bro looked completely devious, didn't he? That was beautiful. Utterly beautiful. Bro doubled up with it. Yeah. Yeah, I damn near might have to grab the wop. Somebody keep an eye on little buddy. You hear me? Should we make America straight again?
Yes, sir.
There we go. Peace of the saints. That makes sense. Shout out to the fathers. Okay, we see what kind of dog he got. We already know what his answer is. Should we make America straight again? She got the greatest workout on earth. Her hair is thinning, though. That's a sign of being cursed. In the Bible, it is. If you're a Christian woman and your hair is thinning, God says you're cursed. Look the verse up. Don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. Should we keep America straight again?
No, absolutely.
Make America straight again? At least you had an answer. I like that. Right. We're on track.
Not worried about it. It's too nice on a Sunday for that.
So my question
All right. What's your question?
has to do with the straight again. It's
The straight again.
yeah, like and I mean, quite frankly, the play on MAGA is interesting from a marketing perspective.
Thank you.
Not kudos in a good way, but kudos in a bad way.
No, marketing. If you're successful at marketing, that's kudos in a good way. We don't agree with Trump, but go on.
Yeah. So, what exactly is it about that you want it to be straight?
Well, in actual fact, as you said, it's marketing. So that's not really the core thing. Our core issue is not promoting sexuality to children.
And what do you qualify as children?
I like you. You have a lot of trouble on your hands. I can see. She just asked me what a child is. I'll tell you. In fact, I'll tell you specifically what we're talking about. But before,
It's not making America great.
yeah, make America straight again.
Straight. Photographer go.
I know, right? Right.
What about the kids?
Oh, there's
So
sorry. Yes. What age?
I'm going to tell you that. I just first want to make a caveat because a lot of folks who have come out, they haven't been reasonable with me. Like they've been disingenuous. And so I just want to say, like, if you try to be reasonable, it would be a much better conversation. So anyways, we find that there's something called drag queen story time. And they've, yes, sure.
Am I being reasonable?
We just started. No, there's a cat. I told you, you have a challenge on your hands, my friend.
I was just making sure.
You have a challenge, my friend. No, it's drag queen story time, something that's been happening a lot in California and Texas, mass populations in America. And they'll send drag queens in there to read stories to elementary school kids. And I think it's problematic for two reasons. Number one, you're sexualizing the kids because you're promoting okay. So we're agreed that we should stop that.
I agree that we should stop that, just like we should probably stop the whole introduction of slavery and
Why do you mention slavery? Because I'm black?
no, not at all. No, not at all. Why Why would you assume that?
Well, I asked because it's completely irrelevant to the current discussion. It's called a red herring, meaning distracting from the current topic.
So the topic is if it's talking about kids.
No. Well,
I
that's what
agree
I'm
with that.
saying.
I don't
No,
want
that's
to
what
be
I'm saying.
sexualizing kids.
You see, me and you, we're on the same page. We're not inviting her out to drinks.
So, but our kids are grown and gone.
But you'll
so
want to go
shit
with
that's
me
all
anyway.
come up in
No, I can tell that you're fun.
Thanks. No, my whole thing is the idea of sexualization and racial awareness. Those are all about awareness.
Is race and sexual behavior the same?
Great
No.
question. Hang on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Please don't answer for me.
answering for me. He's asking now. Hey, you brought me over here, babe. Love you.
Technically, you had to leave me over here.
You see how men, we just have to laugh and let it go.
I'm having a whole
Men
party.
are great people. Men are great people.
Okay. Please don't get started on men thing.
No. What's the question? You're gonna be over here. Let's ask the question.
It's good to see you, young man. Keep working.
All right. What was the question?
Okay.
My candy sales.
What kind of candy?
Well, he's whatever he's selling.
Whatever he's
I buy it and then I have him go give it out to people.
There you go. All right. So back to the
Okay.
question.
Well, no, that's an interesting thing, but why?
Why do I have him give the candy out? Because I don't really eat candy, and I also want him to still work. So I want to give him money because he needs the money. That's why he's hustling, and I want him to work for the money as opposed to just pocketing it. And I don't eat candy, so I say go give it to some beautiful women.
There you go.
Okay. And his parents.
I don't know his parents. I've never seen his parents. He might not even have parents. You never know.
Okay. He's got parents.
I used to teach in Baltimore, Maryland. You'd be shocked at how many kids don't quite have what you would call parents.
No, I 100% agree with the whole definition of parents, which is taking us
But just
back to
don't
the
have
whole
parents.
definition of introducing things in schools.
Yes.
We
So
don't want- we don't. I don't.
Okay.
Anyway, you
Do
don't really.
you know
either.
what you're doing?
Yeah.
What
I'm
are you
just
doing?
talking for me. You talk
Yeah,
for you.
but I came over here for me.
I know. Well, but you brought me along.
You can go on that side of the street over there, buddy.
So,
No, okay. So I'm just curious. Back to the guy who was like, shame, shame, shame.
oh, you saw that guy?
Yeah, that's why I'm.
That guy was a psychopath.
it depends on what he's like yelling about. I don't know. That's why I wanted to come over and
Well,
ask.
Well, he just showed up and just started yelling shit. I've never seen the guy in my entire life. He just
So
yelled
your
up.
hat sparked him.
Yes, but does that make sense? You ever seen an article of clothing and you just start yelling at people?
No.
He's mentally ill.
Okay, technically that's going a little too far because if you were on
No,
an
he's
airplane-
mentally ill.
Well, no, if you were on an airplane and you wore an article of clothing that was offensive,
We're not on an airplane, ma'am.
I'm just saying.
Are you on an airplane, sir?
No, she used to be a flight attendant.
Can you
so-
please? Can you please? I appreciate you,
Just talk to you.
but I would like for you to talk to me, not him.
You the boss?
Consistently.
No,
No,
she just wanted to come over here. and talk.
no. But what I don't appreciate is the fact that you keep continually dismissing me to listen to him. So I'm going to ask him to step aside.
I have a feeling that you would try to kick my ass if you could.
I don't need you.
I have a feeling like I'd be 2 seconds away from an ass kicking right now.
No,
if you could.
I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need to be boss babe. I don't need any of that shit.
Have you ever tried to kick his ass?
No, why would I?
I was just curious. I'm just
We're
curious.
married. He's my other half.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's the leader?
We both are.
You are both the leader,
Correct.
sir.
I mean, we both are in most of the cases.
Okay. Who would you say is the ultimate leader overall?
Well, okay, yes, but overall define in our marriage?
However you want to take that.
No, I'm asking you. You asked me the question.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let's say in your family, between the two of you, who's the overall leader?
There is none. It's we are one. We are one in God. God is our ultimate in both of us. If we're both focused on God in our beings, then He will lead both of us to do what we need to for our children.
When you say he, you're referring to God or?
They, them.
Oh, okay.
He, she, the Holy Trinity.
Say he, she. Good Lord.
Yes. go for it.
Should I step back in case you get struck down?
No, I will not get struck down.
You called God a she?
I will call God they because God is indescribable. In my personal
In your-
definition, in my personal definition, God is indescribable. He, she, they.
Okay, fair enough. And do you mind if I ask him his opinion on something?
Well, technically, you have been the whole time.
I know, but you said that you had a problem with it, and so I just wanted to see if you mind if your husband talks.
See, that's very, very sad that you said that because I don't dismiss my husband and I don't say that he
No, I
can't
didn't say you
talk.
dismissed him. I just said, do you mind if I ask his opinion?
Absolutely. Do you need me to step over there away
No,
from
I like you. I like you right here. Yes.
you? Okay. I just want to make sure I have a valued opinion here.
Oh, definitely,
You
definitely.
sure? Okay.
Yes.
Continue.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh,
you can continue anyway. 'Cause
that part, right? Yeah. So overall in the marriage, do you believe that you're the leader or she's the leader?
Of the two of us, yeah, probably me at the end of the day. But we lead together. Almost all of our decisions we're 100% together on them.
Now,
It's really not a function of that.
okay. So you've seen the sun rise and set many times. You've seen the world change. You were probably alive when black people couldn't vote, right?
Yes.
64? Yeah, probably.
but not
Nice.
women. Women could, oh God, could women vote then? I don't
No,
know.
white women got the right to vote before black men.
That is true. And that sort of sucks a big, big time sucking.
Well, I think that white women are pretty much in control of the West currently. What do you think?
The West, yes.
The
East,
West
no.
Coast?
No, I mean the Western civilization. White women are controlling the Western civilization.
I don't think much about that.
No, you are still, I'm sorry. You're still wearing pants that have a zipper in the front.
Correct.
Women aren't controlling shit. I can't go to the bathroom in that tree and conceal my body. If I need to go to the bathroom, I have to go in there and race to the bathroom. And if I had an experience, like I literally, and I didn't tell you this, literally just experienced in the Kroger where a girl ended up wetting herself because she could not get there inside fast enough. You have pants that allow for your appendage, your physical appendage.
Are you saying that you want me to put a zipper on the bottom crotch of your pants?
OMG. Every woman out there, correct? Would you not want to be able to take care of yourself without having to drop everything, including your butt?
But
You
I think
see everything of me.
I think
Am I incorrect? Yes or no? Am I incorrect?
incorrect on the fact that you don't have pants with a zipper.
That I am unable.
Well, you're wearing a dress right now, so you could literally just do this. I think that the white woman in America and throughout the West, yes, the white woman in America and throughout the West is in complete and utter control, and I think it represents the fall of the white man, and we're all suffering as a result.
I'm gonna.
I'm
I
not going to
am
agree or
one.
disagree with that. I don't think about
This is where
I
I'm
don't worry
going
about
to.
Bro said, "Hey, I have nothing to say on this one."
When I go into, and I'm going to use the terrible, terrible example of when we went to, I don't remember where we were driving to. I'm nauseated saying it. Bucky's.
What's Bucky's?
Bucky's is the gas station.
Oh, it's a gas station.
Okay, you
Bucky's.
need to know Bucky's. Okay, so Bucky's.
Other than they should have a scale for entry.
Well, that 20 women deep, and men are coming and going in the.
Oh,
In the
You're-
bathroom.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bathroom. Okay. Yeah. There's questions about the white women being over.
I'm telling you, women.
Well, but we're talking.
I don't really think
have
that,
a
but I don't really
stance.
care about it.
Women do not have a
It's not
stance
something
here.
I care about. It's really not something.
Yeah, I don't think that the women's bathroom is a major concern in the culture. And I think that if women actually were really gung ho about that, I think that that'd be solved in a jiffy. And in fact, when you look at spending female bathroom versus male bathroom, the female bathroom always gets more spend. Whether you're in corporate or even in schools, you'll find that there's tampons, women's. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that it's unfair and it's unequal because we pay equal taxes, but you get more benefit.
Hold up. I literally came over here just to see what the straight again, but I'm really. Hold up. You keep dismissing me. You keep dismissing me. You keep saying.
You're still here. Dismiss means you got to leave. I'm still talking to you.
No, you can dismiss me in my own household. You can tell me that I'm.
That would be crazy. No, that would be crazy. I'd never dismiss you in your own household. That'd be a bad house guest.
I mean, as my household leader. You're dismissing me here in public.
Oh, you're saying you're the household leader.
No, I did not say that. I said you were. I said if you dismiss me in my household as the leader, you're dismissing me in my household.
I'm not gonna lie, you got me there because I'm confused. But I'm not gonna lie. This guy knows what I'm talking about. Um,
There we go, association.
yes, yes, absolutely. I identify with him because, and I remember when I was a youngster, I had my best friend Ryan. His father, successful guy, and every time, and the mother, gorgeous woman. I always used to wonder why his dad was so quiet. Yeah, she was gorgeous, just a real masterpiece. And I would wonder why his father was so quiet. And I realized his father was so quiet because there's really no argument you'd ever win with the woman. So he'd pretty much, if she starts talking, he'd just go golfing or he'd just stop and not say anything. He'd give up.
Oh, that's so sad because that's not
You went
what,
on
It was a coping strategy.
sweetie. That's he's being silly right
I
now.
know, yeah.
You and
Maybe,
that's
maybe
being
not.
silly.
But all right, what's the next question, or can we go?
So do you notice that you two are fairly separate in some of your perspectives, but he seems to accept yours, but you seem to be a little bit more aggressive in accepting his?
Aggressive. That's an interesting word you've chosen.
That's why I said earlier. I said you're 2 seconds away from kicking my ass if you could. If you weren't 5'6", I'd be in trouble.
For dinner and have a discussion. Let's go. I love your suit. I think
Thank you.
it's awesome. I think it's wonderful. I think that you're provoking some really interesting conversations. I would hope that they stay positive.
Yeah,
And
I think that what we're doing is the most positive thing because we're focusing on children, number one, and the data indicates, and the challenge is when we talk to people, they don't respect the data. Johns Hopkins came out with a study, and it says that there is no gay gene. Being that there is no gay gene, and this is conclusive from the foremost medical and scientific institution on the whole planet Earth, then we can continue with an assertion that we've always had, which is that it's an expression of or a reaction to trauma. And so we've allowed.
expression of a reaction
No,
to.
it's a
Period.
reaction. We'll make it simple. It's a reaction to trauma.
What about you? But you did use the word expression.
Yeah, so I will amend that for simplicity, and we'll say it's a reaction to trauma. Generally speaking, it is in no way genetic.
Does
That's
it
your-
have to
yeah,
be?
that's opinions.
Does
What's
it
that?
have to be?
Well, the argument of the LGBTQ for the last 40, actually since the late 1970s, they kept saying, "I'm born this way." And that was their primary argument for acceptance. And now that we know for sure, conclusively, you were not born that way, we can now reassess, is this something that we need to accept as normal, which it is in fact not, or is it something that we need to deal with in a fundamentally different way that honors and respects them, but will give them some of the treatment that they need? And they do need treatment. And I'm not saying treatment to make them straight, but I'm saying treatment to help them get on this in this world.
Your hat says to make them straight, though.
Yeah, that's to engage the conversation. Yeah, that's to engage the conversation.
So it is literally just marketing.
It is
You don't
marketing.
really actually mean it.
I do not believe that you can take a homosexual male and make him straight. Little Richard did it, but he might be one of few.
He did. And are you kidding me? We just didn't see the other side of it.
No, I'm saying Little Richard became a pastor and used to preach about how he left his ways of engaging in a filthy lifestyle.
Well,
I don't- I
that
don't
doesn't
know.
mean that that's.
No, I'm not. I don't know.
But that doesn't actually mean that he actually did that because I've had multiple people say, "Hey, I do this," and then I really don't do it. So
That's possible.
yeah,
Yes, I agree.
yeah. So
We differ
At
on
this
one thing
point-
because I think most people that I know say they were born that way.
Yes.
They've always been that way. Whether they were born that way or switched day 1 or 2 or 5, I've never heard any. Rarely is it a social choice. It's a hey, it's just how I feel choice.
but they can be confused in that,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely, I've seen that too.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's people
yeah,
that
we've
have
seen
known.
all sides of it. So
Yeah, that have known, and then there are the people who have come to an awareness.
There's a number of studies, and you can find them at your leisure if you're interested. I mean, personally, I'm sure you guys have much better things to do, but no, really, I can tell.
It is
Yeah.
Sunday afternoon and sunny, babe.
No,
But-
this is very important to me.
I appreciate that. But like one of the things
I
that
believe in love, and I believe that unfortunately there are a lot of people that try to isolate love based on certain criteria. And you know what? No offense, we didn't know what autism was 100 years ago. Now we know what on the spectrum is. Okay, and we are now aware of gay, lesbian, trans, etc., all the other terms. We all know, you know, so sorry, you know what a good looking man looks like. No
But
lap dance
that's
for that.
different than wanting to
But he
get
promised.
your backside. No, there's no spectrum. You're referring to the Kinsey scale. Alfred Kinsey, he was a researcher who was also a pervert, and he put out research that was faulty. And then when they reviewed it, peers, they found that it was completely false. He was thereby embarrassed, and some of the people working in his lab were fired. And that lie that he put out still persists to this day. The problem is we don't rely on truth and science. We rely on feelings and emotions, and it's very damaging. For example, no, in society,
Sorry.
in
Okay.
society, no. Science is disconnected from society. I'll give you an example. So you talked about trans. When you look at the trans people, I was born this way and I just need to get the surgery so that what's in my head is reflected in my physical, which already is clearly mental illness because that's self-mutilation. But once they get the surgery, no, real quick, just let me finish the
I
point.
have breast augmentation.
Okay,
Is that
just
self-manipulation?
let me finish the point here.
I'm ready to get that again, and
Yeah.
I don't want to, go against God and self-mutilate.
I didn't mention God. I'm just talking science here.
Self-mutilate.
So the difference is, did you get anything removed?
Yeah.
No.
No.
you
I
didn't. Okay.
did. Forgive me. I had my nipple removed
Oh,
and moved up. Yes.
all right.
And
So
when
I
I
think-
go back,
and that's what I was
want
talking-
fat removed.
That's what I was talking about
From here.
earlier when we were talking about disingenuous. I think we can all acknowledge that if a woman decides to enhance or augment her chest, no, that's actually the term that's used for the surgery,
True.
breast,
It's
right? Yes,
acceptable. I couldn't
Yes.
walk around here without my shirt on.
that's a separate issue. Yeah,
No,
that's
but
a
they
separate issue.
all go in the
You know
same
what?
thing.
Let's should we take off our shirts right now? Do you mind?
Dude, I would do it in a heartbeat.
All right, let's do
I
it.
do
Come
mind.
on. Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's take our shirts off. We're gonna take our shirts off.
Are you okay?
I'm not.
Let's do it. All right.
Now who's getting arrested?
I made a point. Put it
Who's
back
getting
up.
arrested?
Okay.
There you go.
Good
Me?
work.
Not you.
No one. The
No
police
one's
is
getting
here.
arrested.
Police
No,
might
but
come
that's
here
what-
and
But
They got their
that's what
shot
would
of the
happen.
day.
They did.
The
They
shot
did.
of the day.
That's what would happen. I would get arrested. You would
Is
not.
that true though?
So tell me that women are in control,
Well,
and
no.
especially black women who are liberal white women. Don't
Right.
you be taking down my black sisters.
you to wait through.
Don't even be going there. Because those women have power that I wasn't given.
What power do they have that you don't have?
Black women have had to do it on their own. Black women have had to do it on their
You
own.
didn't get that, right? Okay, good. You're good. You're sharp. Great. Okay. That is not on video. I was just
I don't
confirming.
care at this point.
She said black women have more power than white women.
No. No. What I said was black women
Have had to do it on their own?
have had to do it on their own. Am I correct? Am I correct? She's walking away.
So,
Because you told her something that was not true. I didn't
what's
say
that?
You
Oh,
said
no,
that
that's
I
fine.
said that black women have no power.
Okay, so
That's
what
pretty
was your
fine.
point? What was your point, though? I want to make sure I understand
My
your point. Yes.
is that black women have had to do it on their own
Uh-huh.
a lot more than white women. White women have had a male, not saying he's been a good male.
You're talking about him.
No, I'm not talking about him.
Okay.
Not at all. No, this is a good male.
Okay.
No, this is a good male.
Male?
Male, M-A-L-E.
Why not a good man?
Same thing in her eyes.
I'm just curious if there's like a distinction, a nuance I'm missing.
Oh, I got that.
Yeah, because I say female and male,
There you go.
but I might
I'm with
describe
you there.
someone
Give
as
me
a
high five
male.
on that one. So
Okay.
that one I'm with you in.
Okay.
Okay. That one is a male, female, and most of the people who are in the trans, gay, etc., do not recognize male, female. I got you there.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So I'm going to give you that one.
Okay. All right. You were making a point earlier that I don't want to distract you.
I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm sorry, baby. My point is that black women have had to do it on their own for centuries.
For centuries. You mean since the start of enslavement, or?
Yes.
Wait, what's the matter?
Okay. All right. Okay. We'll go from there. All right. So, and when you say had to do it on their own, is that true though? Because black women, it used to be inverted. So now they're about 70% of black families don't have a man in the household. It used to be the other way around. 70% did have a man in the household shortly after desegregation. And then when
After desegregation, but before that.
well, you didn't have data before that. You didn't have good data on
So
it.
then you
Yeah.
can't talk about one on after if you can't.
No,
talk
you
about
can
one.
talk about it because we can only presume that, lines trend, right? So immediately before, you wouldn't, it wouldn't be
Assumptions
radically
are
different.
assumptions, and assumptions do what?
It's not an assumption, it's an inference. It's an educated perspective.
Yes.
No, it's not a guess. Very different from a guess. You see, a guess may be based on nothing, whereas I'm basing it based on one, research. You see, I'm starting from a base of research. But
Okay.
anyways, back to black women. You were
Go
saying.
ahead. Oh, I was just saying, having to do a lot of things on their own, where white women, not necessarily saying they're on their own, but they're having to fit a certain mold in the generational 50s, 60s, 70s, and it's sad.
So I always thought that white women had it pretty well. Like, in fact, most of the white women I've known throughout my life, and I've lived throughout the United States, throughout the world, seems like they got a good deal, especially comparatively. Like, if you look at it comparatively, seems like white women have done really well and are doing increasingly well. If you're, like, say, a liberal person, if you're looking at it from a liberal perspective, white women are they're killing it.
How do you measure that?
I think white women are basically devils on earth right now, but
How do you, no, I said, how do you measure
as a
that
liberal,
they're doing
oh,
well?
okay,
What are
good
your
question. I'll give you
parameters?
two parameters. Number one, if you look at the educational attainment, we see that women are over enrolled. So
Educational attainment.
attainment, yes, and then educational attainment is going to map directly onto meaningful things like who our politicians are, who the doctors are, who the lawyers are, who the policymakers are. So that's the power and control in the
But
West.
it's mostly the men that vote. And mostly not the men that vote,
Well,
but
not
mostly
these
the men that hold the positions of power. I mean, maybe in the last 10 to 20 years, you're going to get some females in there.
And we're in the present, so that's what matters right now.
It's time.
No, the time has already come. And white women have been operating through weak white males, and the white male has fallen a long time ago. And so we
Okay,
can
preach
see,
that.
we
That's what
can
I'm
see.
talking about. When I said that we are attached, we have been attached to a male who has failed the system. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
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 So if you've got a black woman who has been doing it on her own, is she stronger? Yeah, but I mean,
But why would a woman want to be strong? Most
They
women
don't.
don't want to be strong. They want to be
oh my
beautiful.
God, that is a great question. They don't.
Yeah.
Look at the Bible. What the Bible say,
Oh, you don't mess with the Bible. Stop playing with me.
dude? Wait. Did you just make an
We can't
assumption about me?
quote it either.
Hang on.
You might be able
Did
to.
you make an assumption
Yes,
about me?
yes.
You did?
No, not an assumption. I made another inference based on things I've heard you say. For example, you were speaking of leadership in the family, and you suggested that you guys are both leaders, like co-CEOs, which almost never happens. And with
But
regards to the Bible, it
why
is
doesn't
very
it
much
happen?
so.
Because we're human.
No, it doesn't happen because that's not the way firms are organized. Firms have one CEO,
Yeah.
football team have one quarterback.
I love that. You know what else? Marriages don't have quarterly meetings. They don't have quarterly reviews.
Maybe they
don't
should.
have exactly. They don't have this is what I'm going to do in my marriage. And by the way, we're going to come back to that every year. And we're going to make sure I'm performing
I like
the
that.
way I'm supposed to. That is what we don't have in marriages. We have it in marketing. We have it in mailers. We have it in, like you said, football. We have it in all of these things, but we do not have it in the marriage. Tell me where that is. Where is that?
Well, we were talking about the Bible, though.
So back to the Bible. So my point with the
You're
Bible.
tricky. You're tricky.
Thanks. I'm not really, because I don't feel tricky.
I believe that.
I
I don't
just
even think you did that on purpose. I don't even think you did that on purpose.
No, I didn't. So here's the thing. In the Bible, it says that you are to obey your husband.
Preach.
Fluid.
We all agree on that, yes?
Preach.
You're friends.
Tabernacle.
No,
Their security.
I want to know if you're friends.
Their security. They're standing in character. Standing in zone.
Character. Oh, so they're actors.
No, they're just standing.
No, they're just
Doing what they're
maintaining.
supposed to
Yeah,
do.
exactly.
But they can't respond to me?
Well, he's the one.
They probably won't. Yeah.
Is it because I'm a female?
It's because you're a white woman, and they despise white women.
What?
No, honestly, after you took your top off, I think they were like, you're everyone's best friend now. They're just at work right now.
But my top is the same as your top.
No, yours was way more valuable. It was way more
No, it's
valuable.
not. No.
No, it
It's
is
not
for
like
sure.
that. Well, that's
It
true.
was
I
way
did
more
need two
valuable.
children. That is true.
Yeah,
That
and
is
you
true.
invested in yours. I haven't invested in mine
That
yet.
is actually true. Very good point. Okay, I'll take
I'm just
that.
trying to give you your credit out here.
That's okay. I'll take it. So, the Bible.
Okay.
My husband is to be the head of household.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
My husband is also to hold me at the level of the church.
I'm listening to you.
I've already said it. I've said what I said. What else do you want?
You guys are now invited to all of our parties.
Yeah.
Okay. Not the cookout though, but the parties.
Dude,
The
no.
parties,
You're
not the
doing-
cookout. The
You can
parties.
DJ the cookout.
Yeah.
Just saying.
DJ? No, we don't let white people DJ. No, sir. We might let you dance.
Go
Just
back to the 80s.
we
Okay.
don't let you. We ain't gonna let you DJ.
Okay, bring it on
You can
back.
dance
Let's go.
though.
So Bible, yes,
Yes.
that is it. It is number one. What gets lost in marital vows is you must obey your husband. Yes, yes, God, I should,
Okay.
because this man needs to be in alignment with him. And if
But
he's
you
in
said the
alignment,
Bible says
I'm
he's the
not done.
head, and then you
I'm not
earlier
done.
said you guys were co-heads.
I'm not done.
Okay.
This man, because remember I said human, this man needs to be in alignment with him.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Then his love, his honor, his essence of who God created you to be.
Like me or you or
No, both of us.
Oh,
You're saying
I think
humankind?
this is what she's
Oh,
saying.
humankind.
Yes.
Okay.
His babies.
Okay.
He, they, she, whoever it is that we will meet one day on the second of our death, created us. I would appreciate if you looked at me.
I'm just looking to make sure the audio's not going out because I want to make sure they can hear you. So, like,
Then I will wait until you do that.
Yeah, give me one second. I'm just
No
making
problem.
sure that
Thank you.
people are. Can you guys just confirm audio is still good?
Okay. Sorry. Thank you.
Okay.
Bring it back. He is to be the head of household. He is to be in direct contact with our Father God, whomever it is, universe, whatever you want to call he, she, them, they. It, everybody. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Your house, my house, White House, Black House, Maison Blanche. We all call it whatever we want. Let it be. He is to be that head, and he is to look at me the way that our God looks at you, looks at me, looks at them. He is incapable as a human to do what our God does. So he is going to fall short. I'm going to fall short. Hence, if he is focused on God, I am focused on God.
Wait, why would you focus on God? Don't you have to focus on Him?
No. I'm not done. We are humans. I said we both fall short.
Okay.
He focuses on God. I'm to focus on God, period. That's who I am. I'm his daughter. I'm their daughter. I'm the universe's child. Okay? They want me to succeed. He is supposed to be in my life to help that occur, and vice versa.
What is your purpose?
My purpose? That's a very look, you stumped me. See, that's a very touchy question because for me, it in my head is to be a mom and to create a family and create a legacy. But that's not
Mom,
everybody's purpose.
family, legacy. Okay.
That's not everybody's purpose, and that's okay. And then once my time is up with that, I have to figure out, oh wait, what is my purpose now?
Why do you think you didn't list wife, being that you became a wife before being a mom?
Because my role is not a wife.
Are you a wife?
I am to him.
We got married. Back in March, as a matter of fact.
He put the ring on it.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
No, that's
But we've been together for 9 years.
Congratulations.
Yeah. And that's a choice that we made to bring our union and our children together into a unit. And not all those choices are made the right way because, again, we're human and we fall short. And that's where if he were not human and it were him and God, then yes, I could 100% say, okay, I will follow what you say. But he's a human and he's following God. I'm a human and I'm following God. We come closer together the closer we get to him. It's a triangle.
Oh, I thought you were supposed to access God through your husband because in the Bible, it even states that in the church, a woman should be in silent submission to her husband.
Yes.
And if she does not understand the word of God, she should ask her husband,
Yes,
which
you are
means
correct.
that you don't commune with God. You don't
No.
even read the word of God, but rather you learn God through the husband. Hence,
Yes.
it wouldn't be a triangle. It'd be a linear line to God, but it must go through the the husband.
But what did I say? He's human.
He is human, but, and I've said this before we met, I've said women often use religion to avoid yielding to their man. They want to yield to the Heavenly Father instead. So it's a strategy for a woman to be disobedient.
No, that's wrong. I'm sorry. You can't yield to God and push away from your husband. You yield to God. He yields to God. God is only going to draw you closer. Period. Because that's God's purpose. No, there's no hypothetical to it. If I go to God and I exclude him, and he goes to God and excludes me, we're not linear.
What do you think? What do you think it is that stops you from saying my husband's the head when I asked you the first time? Wherein, when you're referencing the Bible, you said the Bible says he's the head. So why couldn't you just say my husband's the head?
I didn't say that the Bible said he is the head. I said the Bible calls him to be the head.
Okay, now English is my first language. Okay. English is my first language. Let's but you're going to have to break that one down for me. Does she need to break that down for you too? Break that down. Break that down.
That's okay. The Bible calls him to be the head. Okay? So then he is to do what with me? He is to hold me as God does the church, his people. He's to put me first. He's to think of me first, but he's human.
But he's to think of you first? My understanding of the Bible, and correct me if you guys have different understanding, is that you were created merely to be a support to him. So really it should be you, helpmate, sure. You should be thinking about what he needs.
Absolutely.
But the way you described it, you described him in service of you and focusing on you, as opposed to you being in service of him, focusing on him.
Both. Helpmate.
It goes both ways.
Does it go both ways scripturally or culturally?
Cultural is a term. Okay.
I feel like you guys are talking culture, not scripture.
Yeah,
scripture and culture, unfortunately, culture gets divided into things like black or white, or political party or gay or not gay. That's culture. Okay. We are talking, if you want to talk scriptures, to me, and again, I feel I've met God. I feel I'm, there.
Are you a Bible follower?
I am a faith-filled individual who is not opposed to the flaws that I only have in my interpretation of whatever it is. It's not about the Bible. It's not about the Quran. It's not about all of those. It has.
So you don't use the Bible?
No, I do, absolutely.
Okay.
Because that's how I was raised.
So you said and we were raised on things that maybe we've let go, maybe we hold on to. But I'm saying, would you consider yourself one who tries to follow the Bible?
Well, as a Christian, yes.
Okay. So would you agree that homosexuals are an abomination?
Absolutely not.
No. Would you agree that the Bible describes homosexuals as an abomination?
I haven't read it word by word.
In the Old Testament, yes.
So you do not believe that the will of God is that homosexuals would be considered an abomination?
No, I believe the will of God is to procreate, to spread his love and his presence to everybody, be it in birth, be it in speech, be it in the essence of who you are.
So why do you think that a entire group of people were eradicated from Earth merely based on homosexuality?
So were dinosaurs.
Who was eradicated?
The story of Sodom and Gomorrah. And in fact, Sodom and Gomorrah, they were viewed as so filthy and degenerate and such an abomination that there was someone who was favored. It was a woman who was the wife of a favored man, a prophet. And for merely looking back at that town, she was turned to a pillar of salt, killed by God. That's how much of an abomination it was.
No, she did not get killed by God. She chose to disobey. He warned her, do not look back, for you will be turned to a pillar of salt.
Right.
Do not look back. I love you, my child. Do not look back.
And why wasn't she supposed to look back?
Because what's behind us is not what's going to progress us to the forward movement.
But you don't think it had anything to do with her looking back on a city that was an abomination because of the sexual degeneracy?
Oh, nope. You were right until right there. It was what did you say? A city that was an abomination.
due to sexual degeneracy.
It was an abomination for more than sexual degeneracy.
Was
It was
sexual
an
degeneracy a part of it?
Absolutely.
Was it
So
heterosexual
theft.
or was it homosexual?
So was theft. So was
Was it
thievery.
heterosexual
I
or
correct?
homosexual?
Was it thievery too? Was it an abomination? Period.
Was it homosexual or heterosexual sex that was a part of the abomination?
Homosexual is a male-dominated entity. It will not be looked at as a problem. Homosexual will. It is against what the male typically sees, does, and is accepted. So of course it's included in that. But it's
So
not
your
just
belief though as a Christian is that God is fine. Like God feels the same about two gay dudes as he does as say me and my wife. Like he looks at us as equals.
100%.
Absolutely.
Were you always open to homosexuality?
I don't believe God passes judgment on you no matter who you are. He loves you for you.
I'm saying, were you your whole life you're always open
I
to
just want to know, do
homosexuality?
you hear my
Oh,
leader?
have I been open to, do I
Do you
care
hear
if
my
some,
leader?
yeah,
I want
you're
to
asking
make
me
sure.
if I,
I want to make sure you
so
hear
you're,
my leader.
you're asking
Continue.
me, I'll zone in. You're asking me if I have an opinion on
No,
whether,
I'm saying your whole life were you always open to homosexuality, or is this more
I
recent?
didn't grow up believing it was wrong.
Where'd you grow up?
San Diego.
Oh, that makes a little bit more sense. Makes a little bit more sense. Okay. You know, my family was from San Diego as well. I grew up in Los Angeles.
Okay. Yeah.
So your parents were okay with, like, for example, your mother and father, you think would be okay with homosexuality?
Parents that are my age, because I'm the oldest one in this room right now.
I'm actually 83, but go ahead.
There you go. Oh, I'm 85.
I'm 72.
Yeah. So,
Do you like my 72, baby?
Are you really? Or are you just?
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
To
your
my
wives.
parents were a generation
If you have wives.
who probably didn't believe it.
Girlfriends. Actually, I'm
Up
really
to
not
parents
sorry
like
because
me
you know I was making
and
a
her
statement in
who really don't care. We have kids that are gay.
But I'm sorry to you
I have
guys.
tons of friends that are gay. It's not an issue.
Even before having kids that were gay, you didn't think anything.
No. I don't believe that God passes judgment on you when you pass away because you're one or another. Whether you're black, white, gay, straight, doesn't matter. I don't believe
Amen.
that. I don't believe that.
He may have a
Could you
conversation
quote
with you in that
scripture
moment.
that says otherwise? You could, but ultimately,
Should we just throw away the Bible then?
you probably
No,
should
no.
in this conversation because
No,
No, I mean just like in the sense of just like maybe stop using it as
No.
a.
I mean, it has its value.
The Bible is a living document.
Yeah.
If you read
Why,
that
why don't I just rewrite something better?
because you
I mean,
are
you could.
not better.
How do you know that? You know that the Bible, the majority of the clergy who study this stuff, the majority of the clergy who actually study it and are expert in the Bible, all believe that homosexuality is an abomination. Like what you're expressing is a minority perspective,
I grew up in the Catholic
and so I'm saying even more so them, right? But half of them are actually homosexual. But that's another
There we go.
story.
Thank you very much.
But and
That's
I'm
my
saying,
point.
in as much as that's the case, we find so much contradiction.
Behind
Should
closed doors.
we consider kind of doing away with the religion?
I
Religion,
wouldn't say
absolutely.
you don't do away with the speaking and the writings of the Bible, but everybody has to live their life. And somebody like me who believes maybe differently than you, or even differently than her, we have different opinions on lots of things.
I see.
But
It's okay.
at the end of the
So it makes us
day,
great.
God doesn't. He's not going to hold judgment over you because of who you are.
And
Not
who you
going to.
sleep with.
Wait, you said God is not going to hold judgment over you for who you are.
He's not going to send you to hell. You're not going to hell because you're gay.
No. Do you love God?
I don't.
So what is he? What do you go to hell based on?
What's your name?
Your decisions and behavior, right?
Sure.
What's your name?
Is who you sleep with not a decision and behavior?
It is. It's just a different degree.
Okay, so you're saying
Being
like
selective.
okay, fair enough.
What's your name?
My name is Marquett Burton. Pleasure to meet you.
Love that.
Janice.
TR
Marquette.
and Janice. No, Janice.
Janice.
Pronounce that one more time.
Janice.
Janice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is your mama black?
Thank you for that.
You
don't want that story.
Someday, sadly, no.
You don't want that story. I have been accused of that my entire life.
Oh, really?
And I have loved it because my father was a bigot. and a racist.
I think most people's fathers are a bigot and a racist.
Of my
Very good
generation
point.
and her
True.
generation.
You're, well,
Everybody's grandparents too, right?
Grandparents.
that's true.
Your
Good point.
grandparents racist as hell.
Yeah, true. And I think it's the biggest kick in the pants that, everybody has thought. And so my point is, Marquette, do you believe in God?
Marquette. See, you just white woman to me. You just white woman to
Is
me.
it
Marquette.
Marquette is your first name.
One big
One-
first name.
One big Marquette is your
First
and
name,
all
I know.
first
Yeah,
name. What's
yeah,
your
yeah.
last name?
Burton.
Burton. I thought you said Mark Quett.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
you made it sound like it was two names.
I did not, but you interpreted that way because we're
I didn't
in
think
a
about it at the time.
Anglophone
I heard-
country and Mark is a common name.
Heard
Right.
Marquette. That's a cool name.
Yeah.
I don't
Alright.
like that because I'm Shanice, and I don't like that you told me that I white person that.
You
That's not-
did. He
No,
did
I
too. He did too.
No, I Frenchified it.
Yeah.
But we're speaking English.
Doesn't matter. My name is Janice. I'm from Louisiana.
Are you from Louisiana? Where's your accent?
Oh, it's all over.
Okay.
I worked
Mostly
really hard
here.
to hide it.
Okay. Now the Louisiana folks have a nice accent. That's one to you can hold on to that.
So that's what I'm saying. I didn't. That wasn't very nice to say. I white
You
woman
white
that.
woman that
No,
one.
I didn't. I
Because
said
you
that.
pronounced it different than I pronounced it as though I didn't know how to pronounce my name. The only place you could have gotten your pronunciation was from
So
Oh yeah,
not
somewhere
no, I've never
else.
heard the name before. So
Yeah. Who has? Yeah. Me?
What is your book?
My book is called The Black Box. It's a book I wrote 4 years ago.
Okay, and where do I find that box?
Amazon.
Amazon. All right, and how much is it?
I don't know. Come on. Maybe like $14 or something like
14.
that. Maybe
Can
18.
sign
I
it
don't
for
know.
me?
I would say, yeah, if you brought it, I would
At the
absolutely
cookout.
send it. No, you can't come to the cookout. You can come to the party.
We're coming to where there's
Into the
no
party.
leave.
Where's the party?
That would for sure be the party. That would
Where's
be the party
because I'm not leaving
on the
until I get
plantation
everybody.
at Burton Plantation.
Dude, don't be messing with me.
See,
My home is called Burton Plantation.
Okay, I'm
We're
with you there.
hitting it. Having
Honey,
a couple drinks.
stop.
I'm ready to
Not
go
in public.
chill. Let's go, babe. We're done here. Nice to meet you.
Dude, listen,
It's a pleasure.
I appreciate
Yes.
you allowing
Uh-huh.
me the opportunity to.
I know it's a great
talk,
conversation.
Because
Absolutely.
I'm going to tell you, I've been
I'm the
inside for
DH.
4 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's had
really?
an eye infection. and
Okay.
This is our first day out.
Oh, really?
What are we gonna
Okay.
do?
All
We're gonna
right.
go talk some shit.
Yeah. You caught back up with socializing really well.
Okay,
Like you never took a break. Yeah.
but I just want to say I appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. You guys taught me a lot.
All right.
All right.
Good day,
Thank you,
man.
You
sweetheart.
too.
You
Have
were
a good day,
beautiful.
guys. Watch out.